Hey, mis amigos, Spencer here. I am here to teach y'all about the Pokeconfederate triangle. I just got through doing it, started at 2 o'clock. Right now it is 11:15, so it takes some hustle and bustle, but y'all see the fruits of the efforts of it. So this is what we were talking about on the trip, about hitting up some places, and then headed to, well, I'll map it out for y'all, but there's also going to be some tips and tricks when you're poke hunting, because, sometimes, we could all use a little bit of, not to say I aren't good at it, but I'm just better. So, all right, so we have our map here, and so this is hooked up to an HDMI, which I learned about. Pretty neat, you can use your laptop on here. But anyways, okay, so we're zooming out right now. So this is Houston right here. And so the Confederate triangle of what I consider, the Pokeconfederate triangle is what I consider to be Beaumont, which is a city in Texas. And so you go to Beaumont, but first you go to Beaumont, then this is actually the most racist town in I think Texas or maybe the U.S. I don't know, but it's voted. And so Vidor, Texas. Can y'all see that? I fucking can't. Well, it's Vidor. So we start in Beaumont. Well, I started in Vidor just because I wanted to backtrack. So I hit up the Walmart there. And then right across the street, there was a Walgreens. And just to let you know, when we're poke hunting, we're not sweaty. We're not clearing shells. We're not stacking it up to our chin. We're not fucking diabetic losers. We don't do that. And just some poke tips that I learned along the way, where these places are notorious for a place called Cracker Barrel. Now, Cracker Barrel you think is a restaurant, but there's actually a little shop when you enter it. And they have all types of goods. Get some good beef jerky, but they do have Pokemon cards. So Cracker Barrel, so my first stop was, well, I didn't stop at Cracker Barrel first, but I did on the way back. So we did Vidor, and we hit up this Walmart here. Shelves were pretty much, the shelves were hit, but they still had stuff. So that's pretty telling. Like, typically the sweaties will get there first and just clear it out up to their chin. And then we hit up the Walgreens. So right now we're in Vidor. Then we hit the Walmart, hit the Walgreens, hit up a Dollar General. Made some good friends at Dollar General. I tell you what, in this area, the Pokeconfederate triangle, people look different. Like, I don't know, like when you go into one of those Walmarts there, it's a total, you think Walmart, you go without a bra, you let your tips flop around, you don't shower before you go. Multiply that times 5. So that's how you know. Like, whenever you smell the racism, you know there's gonna be cars. That's what you gotta do. You gotta sniff it out. You got a nose for this stuff. But then you head to Beaumont, which Beaumont, I'm unfortunately doing a lot of deals there, but we hit up the Target. That was the first stop. Cleared out. Nothing at the Target, okay? Nothing at the Target. And I could have done more. Then we go to Best Buy right across the street. Now, this Best Buy had some good stuff, but nothing too crazy. Now, this is why we're going to start thinking out of the box. I mentioned Cracker Barrel, a place to go to. Well, I walked into Barnes & Noble. Yeah, I know, Barnes & Noble. A lot of y'all don't read, but you should try it out, because they got Pokemon cards. You may not read, but they're pretty stacked. So we got some stuff there. And then right next to that is a Walmart Supercenter. Just like with Vidor. It was hit, but it wasn't like the sweaties. There aren't sweaties there, So we got some good stuff there. And at the end of this video, you're going to be able to see the fruits of the Confederacy, the Pokeconfederacy. And so now we're headed to get this. Back in my sports card days, I knew Academy had stuff. Now I go to this Academy, and I found some pretty good stuff there. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good. Now, this is a last part of the teaching deal. GameStops. They're good for pre-ordering, but who works at GameStop? Sweaties. Sweaties work at GameStop, so whenever they get a stock in, they will take it out. You know, you're going to be stuck with just Scarlet and Violet base set on the regular and just a bunch of bullshit. I did pick up an Obsidian Flame because another tip for y'all, before you open packs, you got to rip an Obsidian Flame. You got to get the fire going, got to get the fire started. If you watched Danny's last video, he didn't open Obsidian Flame. That's why he didn't get what he needed, or didn't get any good pulls. So, it's okay. You know, that's why I'm here. And so, then, now we're headed to Lumberton and Silsby, which is, if you're doing a triangle, Viter, Beaumont, Silsby. Repeat, Viter, Beaumont, Silsby. Viter, Beaumont, Silsby. And Lumberton. Lumberton's kind of in there, but, you know, Silsby's more important. So we're going north now to Lumberton, and we hit up the... Well, it's not popping up on the map, so I'm just telling you what's going on. We hit up a Dollar General and a Walmart. And what we found there was some pretty incredible finds, you know. And this whole time, the shelves have been hit. But the Sweaties aren't there, you know. And so... You know, we're in Lumberton, we got a great hit, okay? Then, we hit up a Walgreens, which I found some stuff that hasn't, you know, it was all stocked there. Walgreens, guys, don't sleep on Walgreens. You don't get any big stuff like an ETB, but you do get some older packs in like the 2-card deals that they call them or whatever, or maybe some singles, so we did find some good stuff there. Now, headed up to Silsby, my place. Silsby is where it's at. I found some great stuff out of Silsby. Silsby was sweet, okay? But, just like with all the other Walmarts, they were hit, but no Sweaties. No Sweaties. You know, there's a point where in the Sweaties don't travel. They travel within their city. But what Sweaties don't have is grit. They're lazy. They're sweaty. They sweat for no reason. They don't do anything. They just sweat. Okay? And so whenever they lift it up to their chin, you know, in your city limits areas and all, or like the bigger cities, you know, they're not going out here. Like, you know, they're just, they like Pokemon cards, but they don't have grit. Grit, grit. Remember that word. And learn how to use it. Because as you're driving, you're hitting this good shit, you're gonna be like, hey, Sweaties can't get this far. Sweaties are, you know, diabetic and have to take a shot of insulin every 50 miles. So they're not making it out here. So this is the Pokeconfederacy triangle. Remember? Viter, Beaumont, Silsby. Viter, Beaumont, Silsby. Viter, Beaumont, Silsby. Okay? Don't forget that. Then, just to give you a heads up on the trip that I had talked about, is we're in Beaumont now. And we go down, so we're taking I-10 directly to Beaumont from Houston. So that's about an hour and 15 minutes. Then we're going here, passing Orange, which I think Orange should probably have some good stuff, but it's not a part of the Pokeconfederacy triangle. But I think they should have good stuff. But about 45 minutes outside of Beaumont, you get to Lake Charles. Now, I have a good feeling about this area. Industrial folks, nice people. You know, people aren't. I don't think Louisiana's a really big. You know, I think it just has some really great people and not sweaty ones. You know, I think they're just really working class, and you know, you'll avoid this. Well, anyways, we stay at Lake Charles at Golden Nugget, or which I think is a better deal because we can always go there. And we can go to La Berge, or we can get a hotel at some other place. But $93 a night ain't bad. Which actually I looked it up on Steam right, but they're two massive casinos. I mean, they're like as big as like a. They're bigger than some Vegas ones, so they're big casinos, and so you stay there. So it's literally it's not that bad of a drive. I mean, I kind of went out of my way just to give you a heads up on what I did, because I went Toothless Dollar General shopping. So we're in Silsbee now, but I was like, okay, since I'm here, let's hit up a Walmart in a one-horse town. So I drove 45 miles up to Woodville. And Woodville didn't really have much, but all the Dollar Generals along this road were fucking stacked with old shit. We're talking 2021. We're talking, I don't want to give it up, but Chilling Rain. Just packs. So, something to think about. So, before I show you the fruits of my loom, tips for when you're shopping. New places to check out: Academy. And I'm gonna create. I should have had this ready, but there's like 5 different rules I can think of. Academy, Barnes and Noble. And remember, rule 3 is sweaties can't go past 50 miles out of city limits. They can't do it. Like their blood sugar will not allow them to. I mean, and then there's another one. There's 5. One-horse town Dollar Generals are good. And 5, most important rule of all, when you smell the bigotry, you know there's going to be good cards to find, all right? So, all in all, you know, there are some comments in the video about how I use my money, but I use my money for Pokemon cards from lease checks that I've forgotten about. That, like this last one I did, it was like $1,500, and I didn't get paid in like 4 months. It's been 4 months, and I was like due like 4 months ago. So when I do leases, I don't even think about them. I fucking hate doing leases. Don't refer me to your friends for rental properties. I won't be able to say no. That's why I say don't refer me to them, but I will help them out. But what was I going with that? Yeah. Anyways, so that's how I use my Poke funds. But the fruits of the Pokeconfederacy are, well, how do you flip this fucking thing around? All right, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I want to fucking flip it around. Surging Sparks ETB. Oh. Never clean out the shelves. All that I bought, there were at least like at the Walmarts I went to, I bought 2 of something. There may have been 3 left, you know? So, lunch boxes. I got them at a bunch of different places. I didn't buy these all in one place. And so you got an ETB Surging Sparks, and then all of these Surging Sparks packs, which half were left. I think there's like 20 or something like that in there. So 20 Surging Sparks, that was actually at a Walgreens Inviter. And so this is actually a 2019 10. Danny showed us his Pikachu V showcases, and I'm actually glad I bought these because I cannot wait to pull something awesome out of them now. And then I got these also Verizon ones. But all this fucking Crown Zenith and the new Surging Sparks Grand Adventure collection. But then, so lunch boxes. I got a Paldean Fates to warm up. This is from 2019, so I have a feeling there's something good in there. And then these were at Walgreens too. This is what I was talking about. Walgreens can have some old stuff. These are all Fusion Strikes. Fusion Strike doubles, so there we go. Got some, and like I said, there was a plethora of shit I left. So, like, there's enough for everyone. These Verizon, I think I already mentioned those. These were all in the Dollar Generals along the way. And like I said, it's maybe like 2 or 3 packs at each place. But we got Chilling Rain. More Chilling Rain, more Chilling Rain. A Lost Origin, just because I like that set, actually. 2 Astral Radiances. But we got 4 Chilling Rains. And so we got that. Then we got one of these guys, because I saw the Chilling Rain in there. And Obsidian Flame, because I need more for fire for pack opening. This isn't that great, but they had a fuckload of these. $10 each for that. And then, but this is pretty much it, guys. And then, because I went out of the way and I didn't get anything I liked with the other ones I was hot about, I had to get a mystery box. And we got some of these, just had some Dollar Generals. Like I said, they were fucking loaded, but Lost Origin, little things here. Come with a little sleeve, so it's cool. But we got 5 of the Pikachu, and this was at Walgreens, these Verizon things. And those actually, I think, have pretty good cards. They're older set 2. And then a couple of these Dragonite 10s. This one right here is a 2019. And I think this guy right here is a 2019. So I think should have something. And then, but this is about it. So, Pokeconfederacy, they reek of racism, but, you know, we're always here to collect cards. So, I hope y'all learned something. Much love, and that's about it. You're welcome.